guys, so I made an Instagram post asking if you guys had any questions for me. I got a couple of them, not a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer the questions I did get. So the first question I got was, do you want to be friends? I would love to be friends with you, actually. I've been wanting to have more friends. When I was in high school, towards the end, I was into a lot of bad things, and then I just kind of hit a brick wall and realized this isn't what I want to do with my life. So I kind of just cut off all of my friends, and then shortly after that, I ended up getting pregnant, and ever since then, I've just been a mom. I haven't really had any opportunities to make any friends. So, yeah, and then I'm at a point in my life where I'm just like, that would be nice. That would be nice to have friends. But I would like to be friends with you. You seem pretty cool. Next question is, how do you feel about toilets for real? For real, for real? I trust my toilet. I don't trust yours. I'm actually very weird about bathrooms and public bathrooms. When I was a kid, my mom took us to the library, and we used to rent movies from the library, and she rented this documentary about germs, I think it was, and they had this segment on there about toilets. So I'm just sitting there watching it, and I remember I was like, what the fuck? Is that really what's in the bathroom? Like, oh my god. I was freaked out. So ever since then, I'm pretty weird about bathrooms. I've cried because I've had to use porta potties. I hyperventilate sometimes. They freak me the fuck out. Ironically though, they're my favorite room in the house to clean. I think it's because it gives such an instant gratification. You can see it's clean, you know it's clean, you smell it's clean, you feel good. And how do I feel about toilets? They're really satisfying to clean. I don't trust most people's toilets other than my own. That's how I feel about toilets. Next question is, where were you raised and born? I said that backwards. The question was actually, where were you born and where were you raised? I was born in Desert Samaritan Hospital, which is now Banner Desert Hospital. It's in Mesa. So in Mesa, I was born in Mesa, and I was also raised in Mesa. I was raised in East Mesa off of Chrisman and University. Next question is, how do you always find new places to take the kids? I was a stay-at-home mom I just like Google things. I Google free things to do with kids in this city or this city, or kid-friendly hikes, interesting places to take kids here and here, or even just from my personal childhood. I know, like, okay, I went here to go shooting, I went here to go camping once, my mom took me here hiking once. Or for instance, the town that I mentioned on my Instagram, Miami, I have family in Safford, which is past that. So that was just a town that I've driven through before, and I've seen it, and I was like, damn, this looks like pretty sick, because there's like abandoned shit everywhere. It looks like badass. Like, you can go there and take a bunch of sick ass pictures and just kind of like vibe out on the history. So I'm like, you know what, I want to go here someday. Finally, years later, with my kids, recently we went. I also have, like, I buy like magazines and stuff, like different weekend destinations in Arizona, and I look on there for references. So basically just Googling things, things from my childhood that I've seen, and magazines and stuff that I buy. I put in a lot of effort to find cool shit to do. What are your goals for the next 5 years? I'm kind of weird. I feel like 5-year goals just don't fit enough for me. 10-year goals are too far away. I'm kind of strange. I like to make 8-year goals. I don't know why. I feel like it gives me a lot of time. I can fit a lot of good dreams in there. And it's not 10 years away. 8 years. Let's see, how old am I going to be in 8 years? 34. I'm going to be 34 in 8 years. In a perfect world, my 5-year goals are graduate from school with an esthetician license, obtain several other certifications having to do with permanent makeup, things like that. If you don't know, I already am certified to do microblading. However, I don't have an esthetician license. So I could work out of like a tattoo shop or something, but the hype just isn't there as much as like a salon. So in order for me to work at a salon doing eyebrow microblading, I would have to have an esthetician license. So my plan right now, I'm going to be going to school in May, and I'll be graduated by October, I believe, with my license, and then from there I can actually get into a salon so that I can have more clients come in there. The problem right now with me is that, like I said, I lost contact with pretty much everyone I know since high school, and I haven't really maintained or branched out, and I've been a stay-at-home mom for a while, so I don't know a lot of people. And all the success stories I've heard from microblading is they knew people, they started on their family and friends, and then I branched out from there. Most of my family is Mormon, and I don't really have friends. So I'm going to try a different route since that route's not working for me. I'm going to get my esthetician license and do microblading in an establishment where they take appointments and such. And then I think in that way, in general, that would help me market myself a little more, because I can be doing other beauty treatments as an esthetician and then recruit people on to be microbladed. So that was a long branch off. I want to open my own studio. It's gonna be pretty dope. I'm really excited about it, to actually see it come alive. It's gonna be pretty unique. It's gonna be a really sick spot. So get my esthetician license, open my own little studio hangout place. It's gonna be pretty cool. Would also like to get a better, reliable vehicle in which I can, hopefully has 4-wheel drive. I would like to buy a house. And I would like to get a mommy makeover. If you don't know what that is, BBL, tummy tuck, breast implants, and a little bit of lipo here and there. Oh yeah, and this kind of links with my business. I think it'll be a little bit more accessible for me once I have like a business and a little bit of a name for myself and some cash under my belt. But I definitely want to get into charity. That's like a huge, huge thing for me. I've literally been dreaming about it for years, at least 4 years now. I don't want to spill all my ideas, but I would like to make a platform for single moms, moms who've been through domestic violence, hardships, they're struggling in general. I would like to help homeless people, families in need, families. I definitely want to have things almost every holidays, like Easter's, Thanksgiving, Christmas, food, serving homeless people, serving families who don't have money. I want us all to come together and recruit community and come through and help out people who are in need. It's itching at me, and I feel guilty like quite often because I just don't have the resources or the money or the funding or anything like that at the moment. to be able to do these things, and I just feel like I'm not doing enough for the world. It makes me feel almost useless. But I know if I put in the work, God will assist me and give me the tools that I need to get this done, because all I'm asking is to be a servant of Him to His people who need help. So I know that I will have His support in that. I just need to actually get up and do the work and put in the time and make the plans for it to happen. So my 8-year plan is get an esthetician license, get a reliable vehicle, open my own studio, do charity work, purchase a home, and get a mommy makeover. That's my 8-year goals. And then the very last question I got is actually not a question, it's a suggestion. It says, you should have your man do your makeup. I know it's not a question, LOL. You're right, it was not a question. But I was actually thinking that as well. I was thinking that would be really fucking funny and interesting, because even I'm curious of what the hell he would do. I have no idea. So those are actually all the questions I got. I'm just gonna go ahead and close out this video and edit it and get it up for you guys. Feel free to ask me any more questions if there's anything else you're curious about, and I will answer them for you. Why am I so awkward? So thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna have more videos coming out. I have quite a few ideas. If you're curious of what's next, go ahead and subscribe. If you were entertained at all, if you learned anything, if you were intrigued, leave me a like. Let me know. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Okay.